Zuma, 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 Zuma. Oh, Zuma, lo, my president. Oh, Zuma, yo, my president. My president. My president. My president. My president. Olosiwe, my president. Osomayo, my president. My president. My president. My president. Olosiyo, president. Olosiwe, amandla. Mandla. Phambili ngomusholozi phambili. Phambili ngoZuma phambili. Siyakuthanda Ncamalala, siyakuthanda. Welcome to Westland, welcome. Comrades, we are about to start. I just want to remind you what we have practiced. 1, 1, 2, 3. Zuma, 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 Zuma. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're a lovely audience. You're a lovely audience. Comrades, we are going to start. Tikopale Tuleng. Tikopale Tuleng. Kopale Tuleng. Tulamo. Tikopale Tuleng. Letawapel. Muhumuti. 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 Comrades. Comrades, let's respect this session. We are late. We are behind the schedule. We are going to start the program with our national anthem by Nerise Choir. Can we all, Bontade, just take off your hat? Let's start with our national anthem. To the choir. Quiet, quiet.
Busy singing the national anthem. We'll just wait for the president to take to the podium shortly.
Blow
Thank you, choir. Thank you, choir. Mongameli. First remark, abantu be-Western region bathi ngisende amazwi ukuthi you are welcome in the region. They love you so much. Usekhaya.
Well, they're so busy with the official programming. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, hopefully, the President will be on the podium.
Abantu base-Western bonke. Igama lami David Mulebazi. It happened that today I'm an acting mayor of Randall City. You are welcome, all of you. You are very nice people. Isishayeni izandla. High discipline, high moral. It's a theme that we are going to be running this thing, discipline. According to the program today, you are going to be welcomed by the acting premier, Comrade Barbara Chris. He's going to welcome you officially, all of you. Comrade Barbara, can you come to the podium?
Thank you very much, Program Director, the Acting Executive Mayor of Randwest City, Councillor David Mulebazi, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of South Africa, President Jacob Zuma, the Minister of Rural Development and Land Reform, Minister Gugile Nkwinti, the Minister of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, Minister Senzeni Zokwane, other ministers and deputy ministers present here today, the Acting Executive Mayor of West Rand District Municipality, Councillor Dennis Tabe, and all councillors present, our farmers, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends. It is my very great privilege to welcome all of you on this important occasion of the presidential visit to this state-of-the-art Westonaria Agri-Park located in the Western Development Corridor of the Gauteng City region. Allow me at the outset to indicate that as part of implementing our program of transformation, modernization, and reindustrialization, we have taken a decision to reconfigure our city region's space and economy along 5 development corridors based on their competitive and comparative advantages. We opted for the corridor approach because we are determined to ensure balanced and even economic growth and development, infrastructure investment, sustained employment creation, and significant economic empowerment across the city region. No one must be left behind. Gone are the days when some regions and municipalities in our province would be neglected as the Cinderellas on the periphery of the Gauteng city region economy. We are building an economy for all of the people of Gauteng. The Westonaria Agri-Park forms an integral part of our ongoing commitment to reach across Gauteng, and these are based mainly in our townships. They are part of our township economy revitalization and mainstreaming initiatives focusing on urban agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, in terms of the development approach we have adopted, the Western Development Corridor, which encompasses the economy of the West Rand District, will be the hub of agribusiness and agro-processing within the Gauteng city region. We have declared boldly on the Maropeng Cradle of Humankind World Heritage Site and the new mega development around the Lanseria Airport. More specifically, our interventions in the corridor, which seek to refocus the economy of the West Rand onto green economy initiatives, tourism, agriculture, agro-processing, and the necessary logistics. This program director and Honorable President is our vision for the economy of the Western Development Corridor, a vision endorsed by the West Rand Economic Summit, which we convened here in the West Rand, a contribution to the economy of the West Rand, accounting for more than a third of the region's economic activity. It was for this reason that a decision was taken at the summit to, through the Mining Action Lab, we are intervening decisively as government, labor, and the private sector to eliminate all the impediments towards unleashing the full potential of the mining industry, especially in this corridor, to contribute to accelerated job creation, transformation, and empowerment. On this important occasion, we wish to report that since 2014, and in line with our commitment in advancing balanced and even development across the Gauteng city region, we have, in partnership with the private sector and all spheres of government, made a number of initiatives to boost the economy in the West Rand. More importantly, these initiatives form part of the armory that we are using to defeat economic marginalization, poverty, and unemployment here. These initiatives include the launch of the Green Gate development in Muldersdrift, expected to create 2,000 new jobs, the more than 10 billion investment in Lanseria city development, expected to contribute into the region's economy, upgrading of the N14 from Diepsloot to the Hendrik Potgieter intersection to link the West Rand to Tshwane and Johannesburg, expansion of the infrastructure at the Maropeng Cradle of Humankind, support for 178 smallholder farmers through our farmer support development initiatives, completion of the Merafong Flora Agri-Park, investing in continued support for Busmark, which manufactures coaches for our public transport system across the country, especially the bus rapid transit systems. Program Director, we are of the view that the Westonaria Agri-Park will strengthen our drive to position Gauteng as the hub of agro-processing in our country, within SADC and on the continent, a commitment that we made at our agro-processing summit in March 2015. It is against this background that we have identified agro-processing as one of the priority sectors for the city region, and it is a sector that we will continue to privilege and to support. We wish to reiterate today our commitment to working in partnership with all stakeholders towards the goal of unleashing the potential of agro-processing in Gauteng to create more jobs, as well as facilitate empowerment and economic transformation. Once again, Mr. President, Ministers and Deputy Ministers, we welcome you to the West Rand corridor of the Gauteng city region. Thank you very much.
Shayani Zandla. I think all of us now, we are relaxed. We are relaxed now, including Comrade Zuma and other leadership. We are relaxed now. Singakhipha ibhaki zethu, izinja zizibophile. You are all welcome. Siyabonga Comrade Barbara for your word of welcome. 1, 2, 3.
net infrastructure. According to State South Africa, Gauteng province receives the highest number in terms of immigration of 4.7 million people, mostly from bordering provinces compared to Western Cape, which receives 1.5, mostly from Eastern Cape and Northern Cape. The high immigration figures present challenges in terms of available natural resources, especially land available and suitable for agriculture. A further challenge is the 2.2 million people that have inadequate access to food against a total of Gauteng population of 13.2 million. An opportunity is realized through these high-tech vertical growing chambers as they utilize minimum space with an optimum opportunity for high-value crops such as lettuce, tomato, green pepper, brinjal, and others. DAF appreciates these agricultural-oriented partnerships as it enhances productivity, job creation, and income in line with the National Development Plan. Noting the decline in the households involved in agriculture from 2.9 million households to 2.3 households between 2011 and 2016, mostly due to drought, hydroponics farming is the route to take. To date, DAF has supported Westonaria Agri-Park through our agricultural support programs. The support was on infrastructure development that covers, amongst others, water source development, production inputs, pack house and fence, professional expertise through our extension recovery program, hydroponic tunnels and vertical growing chamber, and mechanization support. These are approximately 27 smallholder producers whose small holdings are surrounding the agri-park. The producers cover areas around Zupercom, Sibanye, Talton, Elandsfontein, which are based within 20 km radius around Western area. At least 20 permanent jobs have been created and additional 11 jobs from expanded public works program. Market opportunities prevailed in the form of formal contracts, including Johannesburg Fresh Produce Market and hawkers. President, whoever says we cannot grow food in tunnels and wait for rains in summer to come has been shown today that it is possible to produce food all year round, and women are the key in this process. And we cannot have done this without the support of all departments. And my call is that we work together to do more so that in all areas where there's poverty, we can change that. Where all areas where there is unemployment, we can change that. No one can stand and say, we did it alone. All departments were part. Without water resources, we could not do anything with the sun and oxygen, but crops will not germinate. So in partnership, there's a lot we can do as government. We are realizing our calls we have made. And I would like then with those few words say, ours is to come to support and say, we're part of this event, President. And those who believe we have done nothing, they must come to this area to see what technology has done. You don't need to plant only on land. You can do a number of things. But thanks to all those who participated. Thank you very much.
Matsogo. Siyabonga Minister Zokwani. I-leadership spoke about job creation. Phambili ngemisebenzi phambili. Phansi nga-unemployment phansi. I'm trying to run with the program because we are behind schedule. The next speaker is Honorable Ngwinti, who is going to be doing the introduction of His Excellency President Jacob Zuma. Minister, the podium is yours.
Program Director, good morning. Your Excellency, Mr. President, I'm here to introduce you. No speech. But I just want to take this opportunity and request the National Agri-Parks Advisory Council to stand up so that the President could see you. Please, ladies and gentlemen, do. The chairperson is Honorable Zekstolo. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Mr. President, when we walked in here, you were welcome in a very, very rousing way. I still want the program director to say 1, 2, 3, and so on. And then you watch her. Thank you very much. Mr. President, please come and address your people. Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Re a leboga. Thank you very much, Director of the program. Honorable ministers who are present here, who have been introduced, and deputy ministers. Acting Premier of Gauteng, and other honorable MECs who are present here, mayors and councillors, the community of Westonaria and surroundings. Westonaria. The farmers who are here, and all the important people who are here, the invited guests, etc. Good morning to you all. Sanbonani Tumelang. Likai. Ninjani. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to visit this important project today in your community. Government has taken a conscious decision to revitalize the agricultural sector. We look up to this sector to create more jobs for our people. It is for this reason that we have decided to establish the agricultural parks or Agri-Parks, such as this one in this area. This program is part of our drive to radically transform the South African economy so that it brings millions of African people, including women, youth, and people with disabilities, into productive activity and ownership within the mainstream economy. We had an opportunity to be briefed by the leaders when we came here. It is clear that this area is going to be very prominent in the area of agriculture. We even saw the cabbages growing on something going up, no sand, nothing. And I said, this is the wonder of technology. Economists call it the fourth industrial revolution. We are very happy, and we got a thorough briefing, even from our brothers and sisters with disabilities who are busy participating. The apartheid spatial exclusion of rural areas still mars our landscape today. In other words, the scars of apartheid still show. Our rural communities sadly remain the most excluded from participation in the country's economy and are the most food insecure portion of the population. The key pillars of the program include supporting producers and helping them to get markets to sell their produce. It is also about fast-tracking land reform. I was very happy in the briefing I got this morning to learn that the question of markets, in other words, where you sell your produce, is being resolved. Because in the majority of cases, that becomes a problem. When you have produced, you don't know where to sell. I'm very happy indeed, Minister, and indeed the leadership in this area. Also happy to see young people who are very passionate about agriculture and who have mastered the knowledge. We cannot go wrong with our young people. Through the Agri-Parks program, we want to bring 300,000 new smallholder farmers into the agricultural sector and to create 145,000 new agro-processing jobs. It is also aimed at bringing 1 million hectares of land into production. It is therefore a very important program for government and the people. It is furthermore the intention of the Agri-Parks program to ensure that farmers own at least 70% of the wealth creation opportunities created by the program. The Department of Rural Development and Land Reform, working together with the Department of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, and the other spheres of government, has embarked on rolling out the Agri-Parks program to all 44 districts in the country. Most importantly, the program forms part of our investment in the development of smallholder farmers so that they can move from the informal sector towards greater integration and participation within the mainstream commercial agricultural economy. For far too long, smallholder farmers, in particular black farmers, have been strictly confined to economic participation in the informal sector with a focus on primary agriculture, while large commercial farmers are operating within the formal economy with footprints right along the value chain. We are thus working to change this situation and bring about much needed transformation. The Agri-Parks program is underpinned by the following 10 guiding principles. 1, there will be one Agri-Park per district municipality. 2, Agri-Parks are managed and owned by smallholder farmers. 3, Agri-Parks act as a catalyst around which rural industrialization will take place. 4, Agri-Parks will be supported by government for 10 years to ensure economic sustainability. 5, Agri-Parks will strengthen partnerships between government and private sector by ensuring increased access to services such as water, energy, and transport, as well as production, while strengthening existing markets and creating new markets to develop and expand value chain. 6, Agri-Parks will maximize benefits to existing state land with agricultural potential in the provinces where possible. 7, Agri-Parks will maximize access to markets for all farmers with a bias to black farmers and rural communities. 8, Agri-Parks will catalyze the use of high-value agricultural land. Too much of it lies fallow in rural areas. 9, Agri-Parks will widen the use of existing agro-processing, bulk and logistics infrastructure, including having availability of water, energy, and roads. 10, Agri-Parks will support the revitalization of rural towns and promote rural-urban linkages. These are important guiding principles for the program, and working together, we can achieve these goals. Westonaria is one of 3 partially operational sites. I am highly impressed with the progress made by the Gauteng Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, the municipalities, and the farmers in developing this agri-park. This park takes advantage of the West Rand's high-value horticulture and aquaculture potential by focusing on agri-business and agro-processing. The use of technology is exemplary, and lessons can be shared with other agri-parks throughout the country. This agri-park facility is one of a number being developed in the province. It is an important contribution towards unlocking the value chain for smaller holder farmers, cooperatives, and SMMEs so that they too can participate in a meaningful manner in countries' agricultural economy. These are just some of the few interventions we are making in order to develop and grow our agricultural sector so that it makes maximum contribution to economic growth and job creation amongst our previously disadvantaged and economically excluded people. We want to see the Agri-Park program contributing to the growth and development of the country. Having come to this Agri-Park, I'm convinced that we are on the right track. I am convinced that agriculture is being taken seriously by all of us. And with agriculture, you cannot go wrong. I would like to thank the Minister of Rural Development and the Minister of Agriculture, as well as the provincial MEC, and the farmers who are here, who are enthusiastic. If you talk about development, and if you talk about the tools of developing countries, I think you are doing it right. And thank you very much for your vision and your preparedness. I want to repeat my appreciation that you have resolved one of the problems that has faced many emerging farmers of the availability of markets. Once you have the markets, you have succeeded. And I was told, in fact, that the cabbage price is going to be determined here. Here. This is an advantage if you move first, that you can become the center that holds for the whole program. Those who will come after you will learn from you. Keep it up. Make our country proud of agriculture. Many countries in the continent look up to South Africa to give a lead on a number of issues, and one of them is agriculture. I'm very happy indeed. We remain resolute in our commitment to build a better South Africa and create opportunities for all of our people. Any country that has a good population has an asset for development. Educating your population on relevant things, like educating ourselves how to produce food, is an important thing that we do. And I was very happy too to see young people. You can see in their eyes the passion, the readiness, the energy that here you have a success on the rise. Thank you very much indeed. We congratulate you all for a successful program here in this important area. And I would like to thank you very much, all of you. And I would want to come and buy some vegetables. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you very much indeed.
Bengicabanga ukuthi uzosiculela ngithi. Everyone was expecting that. Ethi simculeleni ke thina. Happy birthday Zuma. Happy birthday Zuma. Happy birthday Zuma. Happy birthday to you.
All right, the president there
Siyabonga
addressing the
Mtholozi.
Gauteng Agri-Parks initiative
Siyabonga,
live from Westonaria, also getting a bit of a happy birthday song ahead of his birthday tomorrow. But the president there talking about these Agri-Park initiatives, saying that government is taking the decision to revitalize the agricultural sector and that this program is about fast-tracking land reform and transforming the economy. So talking about the program, he said that the key pillars of this Agri-Parks program include supporting and helping producers to sell their produce and to bring in 300,000 new smallholder farmers. So the key is to invest in smallholder farmers and that Agri-Parks will maximize access to markets for all farmers. So an interesting initiative there by government. We'll get more on that for you coming up. We'll take a short break. You're with the Midday Report. Stay with us.
A top 5 rated horse racing event in the world, fashion is a highlight for those in attendance. All decked out in blue and white, the Lomorians Queen Plate is the premier event that kicked off everyone's social calendar.
That it was all part of my master plan to cast John Legend but deprive him of his normal instrument and give that one to Ryan.
The House of Truth is not just a name. It is a religion. It is a lifestyle. It is a conviction that drives us.
What really excites me is how people have kept it very simple and also played with the theme and how each person has interpreted it in their own way.
To stay updated with all the current entertainment news, tune into Trends every Saturday from 12 to 1.
Welcome back. Police Minister Fikile Mbalula, together with Acting National Commissioner Khomotso Phahlane, is today expected to brief the media on security-related matters in preparation for protests to be held in Pretoria tomorrow. Meanwhile, opposition parties say they're ready to march to the union buildings tomorrow, this as the call for the president to step down continues to rise. It follows President Zuma's cabinet reshuffle, which led to the country's credit rating being downgraded. Political parties, along with civil society groups, will march together this time around. Organisers say the march will be peaceful. Unions representing bus drivers have given their employers until this afternoon to engage them if the looming nationwide strike is to be averted. Thousands of drivers are preparing to go on strike.
Oh, hinde, lendela esihambayo. Oh, hinde, lendela esihamba. Washumandela, hubalandeli bakhe, oti, sohlangana ngeframe. Washumandela Mandela, kubalandeli bakhe phothi sohlangana nge-freedom. Hinde lendlela esihambayo, hinde lendlela esihambayo, hinde lendlela esihambayo, hinde lendlela esihambayo. Washu Mandela, kubalandeli bakhe phothi sohlangana nge-freedom day. Washu Mandela, kubalandeli bakhe phothi sohlangana nge-freedom day. Thank you. Thank you. Umshana wami, mshana wami, umshana wami, mshana wami, umshana wami, we baba. Hawletu, mshana wami, mshana wami, umshana wami, mshana wami, umshana wami, we baba. Hawletu, mshana wami, mshana wami, umshana wami, mshana wami, umshana wami, we baba. Umshini wam, umshini wam, umshini wam. Umshini wam, umshini wam, umshini wam. Umshini wam, umshini wam, umshini wam, umshini wam, umshini wam, we baba. Hawletu, umshini wam, umshini wam, umshini wam, umshini wam, umshini wam, we baba. Highway nuyang bambezela, umshini wam, umshini wam, umshini wam, we baba. Highway namusung bambezela, umshini wam, umshini wam, umshini wam, we baba. Siyabonga, siyabonga. Thank you, thank you.
Umsholozi 1 2 1 2 1 2 umsholozi lo ke simbonile ngithi for now we go back to the program shayani izandla the program yethu siko vote of thanks by the acting executive mayor Dennis Tabe. Sizocela ukuthi uspeaker immediately after uspeaker we-Randwest City uComrade Violet azo sinika ama-announcement immediately after the vote of thanks. And Tate Tabe.
Sanbonani Dumelang, Program Director, the acting mayor of the Randwest City. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you so much for doing such a sterling work in terms of driving this particular program since in the morning thus far. Let me take this opportunity, Bagolo Baga, can we listen komorao kontle? I want to start chorus atoming kote most of the time. Let me start by thanking Luna as the community of West Rand for being here today. Ichapele matso. Let me also thank those that I understand are coming out of this particular region, but within this particular province of ours, Gauteng. Thank you so much, Ralebo. I can't do this particular mistake because hence I'm saying, let me start where most of the time we don't start. Acting Premier, since the program was announced that the president is coming, there's a team that is being living here from 12 o'clock midnight. I just want them to show their hands and raise their hands where they are. Thank you so much for organizing such a good event. We have been talking over the WhatsApp. Some of you have never even seen them before, but our communication, it says, we are all working for one government than anything else. Thank you so much. Babu Minister, let me do the same. If I'm not going to do the same, the team that is able to say 5 rand, to say the cabbage of 5 rand will be determined by the West Rand. There's the team called District Agri-Park Management Council. May you please stand up, led by your chairperson. Na team that will determine the cabbage and will hold the monopoly of vegetable as the West Rand. Thank you so much. Let me also take the opportunity to thank the media that is here today. We forever, at some stage, forget you when there are such events, but thank you so much for making it today. You could have decided to go somewhere, but you are here today. Thank you so much to the media. Let me also take this particular opportunity to thank all the councillors, members of the mayoral committee, the Speaker of the Rand West is here, the Chief Whip of the Western District is here. We know it's a recess, but when we were told that the #1 citizen of this particular country is coming, you also decided to put other issues aside. And the collective leadership of the movement, Chacho, we also want to thank you. Also the chair of the young people in this particular region. Thank you so much. Acting Premier, you are one of those, in most of the time, holding us as the leadership of this West Rand. We want to thank you so much. All these particular efforts that we have raised, at some stage we'll see the practicality of that. Thank you so much, Acting Premier Meba Brakrisi. The Minister Nkwinti, you know, I know we are wearing ties, but Babu President Zonkolel, I want to say this one. Babu Nkwinti, you know I was praying for you to say we must have you. Farmers, we could have not lost the minister. We could have not, Babu President. And we want to thank you, Babu President. Babu Nkwinti, we've got a serious practical program now, and we want to finish that. So, Babu President Siabong, you are hearing me, but thank you so much. Babu Zokwana and the other ministers, and the good part, Babu President, is that our local ministers are here. We are very grateful. Mem Nomvula Ukona, Mem Ukonyana, thank you so much. Babu President says, with due respect, it's our white minister, Babu Van Rooyen. We want to thank you so much. In terms of assisting us as this particular district, in terms of putting us in that particular map, We also want to thank the deputy ministers who are also here together, ministers, that we really appreciate the time. Lastly, Kaswana the President Bare Mojamoraho ke Kgosi. So I could have not started there, but I want to end with the President. We want to take this opportunity, Babu President, to thank you so much in terms of seeing Uguti rural development, agriculture, and all those strategic departments are within this particular region.
Of